It all started with a telephone call from social services around the beginning of December 2002. And they said, you wouldn't consider having this little boy for us for a couple of weeks. He's 17 months old and he's never left hospital. Never heard of tube feeding. I'd seen children with the odd nasogastric tube, but I had no idea that a tube could be put into the stomach and you could be fed through that. Kirsten came, the New Zealand nurse, and she was just brilliant. She said she was on call whenever we needed her, and it didn't take long to need her. Christmas morning, I was giving him his first feed at 6 o'clock and I couldn't get the pump to work. Whatever I did, it just wouldn't work. So there's me on my hands and knees, crying on the phone. And she just talked me through it until we got the damn thing working. So it's nice to have people on hand who are experts at what we want, and that's enteral feeding and all the things that go around it. I'd just say after about 3 or 4 months, I started to get the hang of it. He started to grow stronger, and as he grew stronger, he vomited less. So the nutrition that was going in helped him. Our routine is that he has breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I get up at about 5:15 every morning, and he gets up at 6 and he goes on his machine for an hour and 10 minutes. And then he goes off to school. Now we used to have it that he had a pump feed at school, but what we realised was he was missing out too much. So a few years ago I decided to change that, and what he has is 2 bolus feeds which take about 10-12 minutes. So he has one at the middle of the morning when everybody else stops for drinks and biscuits, and then he has one in the afternoon when they stop for drinks and biscuits. So at lunchtime when everybody's playing, he's able to go out and play with them instead of being stuck indoors on a pump. And then when he comes home, he has another large pump feed before he goes off to bed for the night. He loves, his absolute favourite is CBeebies magazine, to such a degree that the Make-A-Wish Foundation had a day for him at the printers last year, so he could go and watch the Beebies down in Oxford, watch the Beebies magazine being printed, and he absolutely loved every second of it. And at the end of the session they gave him a framed CBeebies magazine with his picture on the front, and he just thought that was absolutely wonderful.